Be a patriot, support us. Take your Patriot t-shirt. Link in description. Thank you and God bless you and America. OMG. Hillary's election night tirade just leaked and it's going viral. Going into election night, Hillary Clinton was 100% sure she was going to win. She had a sense of entitlement for years that she was owed the presidency, and when it didn't happen, she became unhinged. Breitbart has reported that she became physical and started throwing objects after she learned the results. Now, 2 journalists have leaked her complete election night meltdown. Video below, a new book, titled Shattered by Jonathan Allen and Amy Parnes, reveals that Hillary was so belligerent on election night, Obama had to step in and force her to concede. Several times. Here's what happened: shortly after 11 p.m., after Wisconsin was called by Fox News, Hillary's campaign fielded a series of calls from the White House pushing Hillary Clinton to concede. First came a call from White House political director David Simas to Clinton's campaign manager, Robbie Mook. BOTUS doesn't think it's wise to drag this out. So then he got a call from Obama. You need to concede, urged Obama. WHO repeated the message in a follow-up call to Clinton's campaign chairman, John Podesta. Even after all that, he still didn't publicly concede. She waited until the next day, supposedly because she still was in such a rage. Watch this and share on Facebook because the media won't show it. Breaking: Hawaii official drops bombshell about Obama's birth certificate. The mainstream media has been covering for the Obama family for too long. It is time for the truth. Tim Adams, a former Hawaii election clerk, has sworn to the court that there is a birth certificate showing that Obama was not born in either of the claimed Hawaii hospitals. Patriots, this is not a surprise. We all expected it, and even Donald Trump said it. Obama is incapable of honesty. He cannot help himself, he lied, and the mainstream media enabled him to deceive us. The left is calling for Trump's tax returns, but at least we know that Trump is an American citizen. Can they say the same about Obama? Obama's entire presidency should be voided, which would mean Obamacare is not the law because it would not have been signed by a legitimate president. We wouldn't even need to repeal Obamacare. That would be a win for everybody. The liberals and their media counterparts have spent so much time slandering Trump. Where is the outrage about our former president? Patriots, we cannot simply forget the mistakes of the Obama administration. We cannot set that precedent. We need to hold our politicians accountable. Without accountability, there is no justice. How is it that the mainstream media hasn't picked up this story? It would be too embarrassing for them to admit they were wrong. Every day, we see the mainstream media spinning lies. It is sad, really. The media is not our friend, patriots. Anyone who refuses to speak the truth is not a friend to us. Why didn't anyone investigate this further before we had to deal with 8 years of Obama? That's what I'd like to know. What do you think about this startling admission? Share this article on Facebook and let us know what you think because we want to hear your voice. What we have dreamed for years is finally happening. The Clintons just released terrible news, for them. The Clinton Global Initiative is downsizing and ending annual meetings as of 2017, as announced by former President Bill Clinton in an August 22, 2016 letter. The Clinton Global Initiative is part of the foundation. Bill Clinton started CGI in 2005. The Clintons are moving ahead with plans to downsize their controversial foundation's network of offshoots, a decision carried out as the powerful family's political influence wanes and its once lengthy donor list shrinks. In a decision announced last week, 22 additional employees are being laid off from the Clinton Global Initiative, known for its annual glitzy gathering of high-powered leaders and celebs. The layoffs are tied to a decision to shutter CGI that originally was announced in an August 22 letter from former President Bill Clinton. The Clintons even fired their fundraiser. This proves what we've said all along: the Clinton Foundation was little more than an influence peddling scheme to enrich the Clintons, and had little if anything to do with charity, either overseas or in the U.S. Oh my God. Trump walked up behind this Marine and did something no one would have expected. President Donald Trump and Melania met with President Mauricio Macri and his wife Juliana Wada at the White House on Thursday. He welcomed the two Argentine guests and Trump then did the unexpected. The Trump administration has now postponed Barack Obama lifting a 16-year ban on imports of Argentine lemons. Trump responded, "We're going to be great friends, better than ever before." Melania Trump looked so beautiful in her military green dress. "This is why we love Donald Trump. He makes our military men and women feel like they have a president that cares. It's the little things." Breaking: Sean Hannity just sent huge warning to Fox News. Do you support him? Sean Hannity took to Twitter Thursday afternoon to warn of a total end of the Fox News channel, as we know, in the wake of a report that suggested Fox News co-president Bill Shine lacks support from the network's top brass. In a post on his Twitter account Thursday, Hannity linked to a report by New York Magazine's Gabriel Sherman that claimed Shine, a 21-year veteran at Fox News, had requested a public statement of support from network CEO James Murdoch and co-chairman Lachlan Murdoch, but failed to receive one. According to Sherman's report, Shine privately fears for his future at the network as it has endured a series of controversies, including the recent ouster of longtime star anchor Bill O'Reilly. A Fox News spokesperson told Sherman that Shine denied having approached James and Lachlan Murdoch personally to ask for a statement of support, while a Murdoch spokesman said Shine had not directly requested a statement. "Gabe, I pray this is not true, because if it is, that's the total end of the FNC as we know it. Done. Best Sean," Hannity wrote in the first of a series of tweets defending Shine Thursday afternoon. Shine joined Fox News at its inception in 1996 and served as Hannity's producer on Hannity and Colmes before rising through the ranks to become co-president of the network last year. This week, the executive was named as a defendant along with Roger Riles, executive Irena Brigandi and consultant Peter Snyder in a harassment lawsuit brought against the network by former anchor Andrea Danteros. Shine was also mentioned in a racial discrimination lawsuit brought against Fox by former reporter Kelly Wright this month, though he is not named as one of the defendants in that case. Attorneys for Fox News issued a statement Thursday denying they had conducted any electronic surveillance on Danteros. Fox News and its executives flatly deny that they conducted any electronic surveillance of Ms. Danteros. They have no knowledge of the anonymous or pseudonymous tweets described in her complaint. This lawsuit is a flimsy pretext to keep Ms. Danteros and her sexual harassment claims in the public eye after the state Supreme Court directed her to bring them in arbitration. Breaking: Trump's entire wall just got paid for by one person, and you won't believe WHO. The fight over who will foot the $14 million to fund Trump's U.S. Mexico border wall is no longer an issue after one person could be forced to pony up the bill for it under the most ironic of circumstances. News is breaking right now from one of the most outspoken advocates of the border wall outside of President Donald Trump, who just dropped a bomb to solve the funding problem with one simple solution. "The money for the wall is already in America's possession. We just need to get permission to use it now, and the one who it belongs to has no say in the matter." You could call Senator Ted Cruz the best problem solver with devising the perfect solution to get moving on one of Trump's biggest and most important campaign promises. Breitbart reports, Senator Ted Cruz, RTX, introduced a bill calling for the use of $14 billion seized from cartel drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman to be used to pay for the president's border wall between the U.S. and Mexico. It makes perfect sense, since one of the world's largest drug cartel leaders benefited by the billions in an open border. Now that he's in custody, it's only fair that the blood money and holding go to good use against Chapo's cause, and Cruz is a genius for proposing this idea. $14 billion will go a long way toward building a wall that will keep Americans safe and hinder the illegal flow of drugs, weapons, and individuals across our southern border, Senator Cruz said. as was reported by Breitbart Texas, who received a statement from the senator's office on the matter. Ensuring the safety and security of Texans is one of my top priorities. The entire objective of the border wall is to dramatically slow the flow of drugs and crime into America through avenues established by El Chapo. His forfeited drug money fortune will offset the wall's cost and make meaningful progress toward achieving President Trump's stated border security objectives, Cruz's statement continued. The bill, appropriately dubbed the Ensuring Lawful Collection of Hidden Assets to Provide Order, El Chapo, was introduced by Cruz on Tuesday and with any luck will get a lot of conservative support. Of course, liberals are greatly against the idea of a wall, preaching for breaking down walls of communication rather than building them. This utopian idea can't and won't work, as El Chapo proves with his billions of dollars and thousands of lives lost to his enterprise. The U.S. government is currently seeking the criminal forfeiture of more than $14 billion in drug proceeds and illicit profits from El Chapo, the former leader of the Sinaloa drug cartel, who was recently extradited to the U.S. to face criminal prosecution for numerous alleged drug-related crimes, including conspiracy to commit murder and money laundering, Cruz stated, Breitbart reports. Breitbart Texas Ildefonso Ortiz reports that as part of the agreement with Mexico, Guzman will not face the death penalty in the U.S. for his crimes. This makes the money usage even better, since he has to live holed up in a jail cell for the rest of his life and know what all of his money is being siphoned into. Just because the kingpin is out, doesn't mean that his cartel network is, which is still in operation breaching our border. It couldn't be better than to make their boss pay for the wall that's needed because of him and shut the whole drug and crime funnel down for good. Melania Trump does IT again. SHE will go down in history. On Sunday, the entire Trump family attended Easter church services at the Episcopal Church of Bethesda by the Sea, the same church where Donald and Melania were married years ago. Both Tiffany and Barron attended the service, as did Melania's parents. Once again, Melania stole the show with her style and grace. The First Lady wished Americans a happy Easter on Twitter, posting a photograph wearing a stunning white dress. This was an elegant response, given that just the day before hundreds of people marched from West Palm Beach toward Mar-a-Lago, demanding that the president release his tax returns to the public. I did what was an almost impossible thing to do for a Republican, easily won the Electoral College. Trump tweeted on Saturday night. Now tax returns are brought up again? Someone should look into who paid for the small organized rallies yesterday, he added. The election is over. What do you think? Was this past weekend's tax march a monumental waste of time and energy? Source: American News.